Hello, in this video we are going to talk about the custom pipe and how we can use the pipe for data transformation inside the Angular. To demonstrate that, we have created a unique conversion demo that is actual practical use case from the different applications. So let's say if I enter any value here and selected the source unit, let's say meter, we can convert this into the centimeter. So desired value should be shown here. So at the end of this session we will complete this um, application, that is a unit conversion application. We have taken some random value to demonstrate like how we can like format or structure a large number of data using the custom pipe. Before we get started, I want to show you I have created this select box here, and on the change of this we just capture, that is handle the unit from and to. We are going to use one small library, that is convert unit, for the conversion of like value into the different unit. You can find the description for the link of that library. Similarly, if I select a metric tons, that is MT from to the kg, it similar goes for the volume as well. So if you want to know like how to set up the select and drop down with the Angular, you can check out the last video that was showing the same example before we get started with this. If you are new to the Angular and if you're not aware about the pipe, I will put some time on like explaining what is a pipe. So pipe is actually data transformation unit where you can put some source data and can be converted into the your target data. So it work as a transformation where all the transformation logic can be set into the pipe. This is mostly used for like presentation layer where like you write your views. This pipe does not use mostly into the like business logic or maybe in the component, but it can be used inside the presentation where you just want to transform one data to the another format. That is really good case where we want to convert one unit into the another unit. If you want to take like an example, let's say I have a data that is number and I want to like convert this data multiply by 2. So I can write one pipe. That pipe can like multiply any number into the 2, so this will be like 20. Same pipe can be used on array, let's say 10, 20 and 30, that is my array. If I source this data to the like pipe multiplied 20, it can be like 20, 40 and 60 like that. So the advantage, we can use this pipe inside the presentation layer. So like using the pipe, we just need a vertical bar to use any pipe that is written into the Angular. Actually we have some custom pipe, that is let's say date pipe, number pipe, or currency pipe. These all are predefined pipe inside the Angular, but this time we are going to convert the custom pipe. That is, we are going to write a custom pipe that can have our custom logic, and we can use this with our demo application right now. Let's jump to the terminal, that is our PS code, and see we have just like a small tabular structure where we created like a different select box, that is drop down. And I already mentioned you can check out previous video to like check how it is selected. And here we want to like show the converted data. Inside the component file, we don't have much more rather than like setting the unit model once we change that unit. So that is the only things we are doing. So now let's say we want to show converted data in like here. Okay, so this will be like converted data should display here. Okay, so first thing, like to create any custom pipe, we will create a separate folder for it. So we will name it as a unit pipe. Create files for our pipe. Let's say unit dot pipe dot ts. Once we have created a file, we will add a custom pipe logic here. So I'm going to create the pipe here. I just use a small snippet to generate the pipe snippet for me. So select name should be the selector that we can use inside the view. So let's say it is our unit convert pipe. Okay, the pipe name can be, this is a class name, so we will give unit convert as a, okay. To act this class as a pipe, it should be implemented from interface that is a pipe transform. This is the best, this is the only requirement for any class to treat as a pipe. So once we have this, it we should implement the transform method from this interface. This transform method has value and other arguments. So let's say we will take argument as source, that is a source unit that we want to convert, that can be string, and target that can also be string. And we will use this logic of transform inside here. So this transform method will take each data one by one and try to convert into the required format and return that. So that is the only requirement we need to do. So let's write down our method here. First check for is the source available. It's always good practice to uh, write some error handling actually. So if not, then throw the error source is missing. Same we can do for target as well. So let's say if there is not a target given, so it should show error as target is missing. So this is one thing. If val not value, then we should return this, that we can do. But everything is right, then we will use our unit convert library to convert this value from source to the required target. So for that we have installed one library that is unit convert. So we can say where convert equal to require. Actually this library does not have import TypeScript import, so we are just requiring it. And to make it silent, that means require should not give error, we will say declare. So we are just imported convert library. So we imported it by the older way, that is a require way, that is similar to the node, but it just because that library doesn't support the import as a TypeScript. Now just I will show you the quick documentation for that library. So let's go to the browser. And this is the convert unit. So we can see here, we just need to install it and require it. And once we require, we can say convert any number from source to the destination, and that this is the only thing that we need right now. Okay, so let's go back to the VS Code again and try to do our logic here. So if everything is right, that means we can return the converted value. So here we have value, and from we need a source to target. So this is the only thing we need to implement, like conversion from source unit to the target unit. But like before we use this pipe, it is always good idea to add the documentation for it, because it's not easy to understand how to use the pipe. I have seen people that's really find it hard to know how to use the pipe. Actually, this is uh, this convert unit from source to target unit. That is a short explanation with some spell mistake. So the format should be, let's say I will use something like that, like it takes the number and we say it is like a name. We need to use a name that is unit convert, and we can give like a source unit colon target unit. Let's say example will be maybe let's say 10 as a number, and then we can say unit convert and source as meter here, and should, let's say centimeter. So this is how we can use our pipe. So we had done with like documentation and actual logic, everything. So we just need to use this now. So before we can use this, the first thing we need to add or declare inside any module. So in this application, we just has the app module. So I'm going to declare it inside this module. If you are creating multiple pipes inside your application, the better way is to like create one module for pipe, let's say custom module, and you can declare all this pipe inside that custom module, and you can import that module into the required module where you want to use those pipe. But right now we don't have much use here, so I will say just let me copy this one, and I will just try to import and declare here. I think that import will not work as this is first time import for me, so I will make sure it's try to get that unit pipe and that pipe. So once we done that, we are ready to use this pipe now. To use that pipe, we need the name from that pipe. So let's jump to our data table.html, where we want to convert any number to the our desired number. So our number is like here we have like input number as a model binded for that input box. I will show you quickly again what I mean here. So just close this one. So here whatever we are whatever number we write here, it should be converted from like meters to the centimeter or kilogram or any unit. So we are just doing that right now. So let's say input number, and we can pipe this to our pipe that is a unit convert. The source will be for the first column we have source as well, that is a length unit here, that is length unit, sorry, it is actually length unit. Okay, so you can check this inside. It's just like a small uh, model to get set from like what we choose. So let's say length unit, and we can pass that length unit to our pipe. So length unit dot, this is from, and we can pass another at 2. So let's save this, and we can do the similar stuff for our other column. So let's say instead of this dash, we can do this like this is a weight unit, and this is weight unit 2. So before that, I think that will be the right. So let's do it for similar for volume. So it is actually wrong from my spell mistake from, and instead of weight unit we need to do volume unit. So this is just a model that we are binded to the select box. If you want to check how to do that, please check our last video, volume unit 2. Now let's save it. So once save, that is formatted, and let's jump to the browser. Maybe once we that our application loaded inside the browser, we can see it's already converted like from source unit to the destination unit, and that is really great. Actually, you can check for like 10 and 10 meters to the centimeter, it's multiplied by the actual 10. That means let's say a kilometer to the centimeter, we can even try to, let's say, what is value in the inches. And this is awesome, like with a single line actually we are transforming this data into the another format. Let's check it like for 10 kilograms into what is mean grams. So this is isn't it great actually? So but for our remaining, that is random data, we can do the same thing. So let's jump to the VS Code again and try to change our values. So what I want to do is like I just need to get this pipe, and instead of dash just use that pipe. But here we are like rendering binding the random numbers. So I just say random number and unit convert into the length unit from to length unit 2. So with this single word we are changing our data. So this random number is coming from like actually from the array stream that is observable. I will just show you like what is meant by observables and how we use the array observable. So here you can see like I have also used this pipe operator, that is async pipe, so that can convert any string into the synchronous data. So it is just like using with the observable, you can use this pipe. Okay, so let's say this one done, we can copy the other one here. Instead of like typing, I just use copy paste, and for the last one here, and instead of random number input number, we will just use a random number. So this is how we are converting our all this data from source unit to the target unit. Before that, as I promise, I will show the component here. I just to show the random number, I just created a 50 element inside array and try to fill it with the random number. That is one thing. And to create the observable, we are just using a op operator from observable, just returning that observable here to demonstrate like how pipe can be work with the asynchronous data, that is observable data, that is a stream data. Now once we have that, let's jump to the browser now and check like how our demo look here. So it trying to reload that, like it build the application and trying to reload, and you see like this number is converted into the desired unit just within a single line. So this is the power of like a custom pipe. So if you use it right, it's really good functionality or good weapon to like transform the any number of data into the desired form. So let's do it one more try, and you see how it's working. if you wanna check it, is it right or wrong, you can just maybe get this input and try to Google it, like how the conversion is right or wrong. So this is how we can use the custom pipe inside the Angular, and you can use it right away. So the long running task can be done within like a couple of minutes. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like, try to subscribe my channel, comment on it if you get any error, or maybe like the video. So thank you again.